wanna fly, can you take me far away?
Where people fail on their journey is not in the things that they do, it's not in their day-to-day tactics. The problem is patience. The problem is consistency.
Makes me strive to become the greatest that I can be. And that is such a great impact to have on somebody.
That all fall down.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Spencer Schaberg. I go to Wheeler High School. I'm a junior.
So, at Wheeler, what sports do you play?
Soccer.
And what position do you play?
I'm the goalkeeper.
Do you have any stats or accomplishments you're willing to share?
I don't know how much it really matters, but last year I was defensive MVP and first team all-conference, and then this year I was also first team all-conference.
When did you move to Wheeler, and why did you move to Wheeler?
Well, I always lived here, but around 7th grade, kind of realized that if I was going to go to a high school, because this school I was going to previously only went through K to 8, so we figured that it was a better idea to move then in 7th or 8th grade then, so I would be sort of accustomed. I'd know people going into high school, so it wouldn't just be like rushing into anything. So 8th grade, I moved to Wheeler from Discovery Charter School.
And do you think that was a good decision to choose Wheeler over any other high school in the area?
Yeah, I do.
And why would you say that?
I don't know. I like it here.
Hi, I'm Harper Schaberg. I'm Spencer's brother. I'm a freshman
At Wheeler High School?
at Wheeler High School.
How would you describe your relationship with your brother?
We have our ups and downs, but mostly ups. We get along together very well, but there are some times where we just have arguments, but we get over them in 30 minutes.
My name is Javonko Mizmak. I go to Wheeler High School. I am a junior and I play for the Wheeler High School soccer team.
How does Spencer motivate you or inspire you in school and on the soccer field?
So in school, he's a great person to compete against, trying to get the highest score on our tests in calculus. So it really helps my grade in that class. Really helps me want to study and really want to learn more than him. Also in physics, next try, I'm gonna get a better grade than him for sure. Out of school, on the field, great leader. Me and him are both co-captains of the soccer team. Him always being behind me always helps me focus on the game. Really makes me want to play for my team, and he always has something to say, something to improve our mood, help us really want to win this game, and really want to look forward to the next game.
What is your favorite memory with Spencer?
That's a good one. I'd probably have to say, when we were little, we used to play mini soccer upstairs, and our dad would film it.
Champion Spency City, and his opponent today is Sandy City Birdland.
What's going to be the biggest thing you miss about him whenever he graduates and move on to college?
Just seeing him every day, just spending time with him.
Hey.
Oh, Spency City scores 1-0.
What kind of relationship do you have with Harper?
Very close. Yeah. He's my brother. He's one of my best friends. So yeah, we're very close.
Sandy City Birdland fighting. It's the danger area, and he scores. Sammy City Birdland.
And does Harper motivate you or inspire you in any way?
Yeah, he does, because I get pissed off when he's better than me at something. So,
What?
like he was on the, I mean, he's a good soccer player. Obviously, our positions are much different, but he's very good. So he motivates me in that aspect. And he's on the math bowl team, and he thinks he's all that because he can calculate, whatever. So it's a healthy rivalry.
Oh boy. Spency City shoots.
No, find him!
That is a foul. Here's the shot. This is a big shot for Birdman. He scores. Oh, Spency City is down.
Spencer's always been a role model for me. I can always trust to look up to him whenever I need it.
What qualities do you take from Spencer and apply to your own life?
Confidence is one of them. Is looking at his confidence. It's just, I don't know how he does it. He works super hard all the time.
Now, if you don't mind sharing, what is your current GPA?
4.0, I guess, unweighted. I don't know. Or weighted? I don't know. It's 4.0,
Yeah,
basically.
pretty much the highest you can get at Wheeler, right?
I guess so.
And all your grades are A's or higher? A pluses?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's one thing that Spencer does that you wish you did?
I'd say focusing on schoolwork. I know he always goes home straight, does his homework, gets it over with, and then he can do other stuff. Unlike me, I just sit around all day and then wait till last minute to finish everything.
What do you think sets Spencer apart from other students or athletes?
He never stops, and when he wants to do something, he's going to do it.
Like, how do you think other people could be more like Spencer?
Just work harder in general. Just
Okay, so you think hard work's the biggest factor of being a student athlete?
yeah.
So what qualities do you take from Spencer and apply to your own life?
I would say leadership and determination. From like the soccer team, being a leader, and he's always determined. Always in school, out of school, doesn't matter what, he's always determined for his goal.
Do you look up to your brother as a role model, and if so, what have you taken away from his lifestyle?
Yeah, I definitely look up to Spencer. He works hard in any position he's put in, and he just executes it very well.
What do you think sets Spencer apart from other students or athletes?
Well, first off, the leader role.
Yeah.
Great leader. Somebody to always look up to. Somebody that you want to strive to be like, I'd say. I know he has great, when he gets older, I know for sure he's going to be a great person, great leader for others younger than him, older than him, doesn't matter really who.
In a chemical reaction, a reactant is what you start with. So it's what you start with, and the products of a chemical reaction are what you're left with after the reaction is over.
Substance completely changes and it becomes part.
No.
Really?
Good guess. So
Okay.
it's still a mixture. So if it's a mixture, it's not a chemical combination. It's like there's still two separate things. Heterogeneous just means it's not mixed as well.
Got it.
So like homogeneous would be like chocolate and milk. So you mix them together, you get chocolate milk, right?
Yeah.
But like heterogeneous would be like trail mix.
How many hours of free time do you get on a daily basis?
I mean, maybe 1 or 2 hours to really do what I want to do, but I think that it's not all bad. And sometimes I kind of plan my day, or I find myself taking longer on my homework. Like I don't know how much free time I really want. It's nice, but sometimes it's just like, well, I could be doing something right now.
So Spencer, what advice do you have for students going into those harder level classes like calculus or honors English?
Well, I'm reminded of a poster in my 8th grade math teacher's classroom that I thought about a lot at the time, and I still kind of remember now, and it said, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. So there's going to be probably people who are smarter than you when you go into these AP classes, but as long as you consistently work harder than someone, you're eventually going to get better than them.
Harper, if you were to describe Spencer in one word, what would it be?
I'd say mature. He acts like an adult in the situations where he needs to act like an adult. He acts like a kid when he wants to be.
How does Spencer lighten the mood in your friend group?
Well, Spencer, whenever there's an argument, he never loses because he never wants to lose. So even if he does lose, he doesn't lose in his mind and he keeps the argument going. He's always great to have around. He's a joy. He's always so funny and so energetic. He really does anything you tell him to. I mean, most stuff. And he's not scared, I'd say, to do stuff.
Your parents, do they push you to do well in school, or is that just something that you've always done and it's your choice to do?
I think they haven't really directly pushed me, but you know, there's just an understanding that we have that I'm capable of, like, if I get a B, I'm like, I've clearly not tried hard enough. I think, you know, I can be an A student, I can be an A+ student, and if I don't do that, I'll feel like, you know, I might have just fallen short of the expectations a little bit. I mean, they don't directly say that to me, but that's kind of in my head.
Spencer on the soccer field, great joy. He always lightens the mood. I mean, he can always talk with the coaches, make jokes, crack jokes. He gets along with everybody, no matter who it is. He always has something good to say about everybody. I feel like everybody loves him. He knows so many people. It feels like everywhere he goes, he knows somebody. So it always helps with him, like knowing people, understanding the other team, understanding like their strengths, their weaknesses. And then when he will turn serious, and that's when you listen to him and you know you can trust him.
Can you think of any specific stories where you directly took inspiration from Spencer from a situation that he put in extra work when he didn't need to?
There was one summer that he had where he said multiple times he wanted to be a goalie. He used to play field, but he just said one summer, I want to be a goalie, and he worked incredibly hard for a whole summer, and now here he is.
I think that was more me taking inspiration from you, though.
Really?
For the record, because remember the one summer you had when you were just out there like
Yeah, but yours is better than mine because
I don't honestly think it was. I think you got a lot better than I did in that time.
Why can you always count on Spencer?
I feel like you can always count on Spencer just because knowing he's like right behind me, being a defender, him being a goalkeeper, I can always count on him. If I make a mistake, I can always count that he'll be there to catch it, to like save a goal, to say, or like if I make a mistake like in real life, he'll be there to like help me.
What type of soccer player is Spencer on the field? Is he a leader? Is he ambitious? Is he hardworking?
I'd say he's all those things, but mostly the one that sticks out to me is he's a leader. He's always there for the rest of the team.
And describe some of the qualities that Spencer has that makes him a leader.
He takes first initiative. I mean, he's the most important player on the field. If he messes up, we're losing. That's just how his position works.
Going into your senior year, what do you wish you had done differently, and are you going to change that for your final year of high school?
I wish I had been more confident in sports and in school. I just think that, you know, don't put yourself down just because, you know, if you don't think you're the best at something, that doesn't mean you have to sort of like cower in fear. You don't have to be the little guy who's stepped on. You can still kind of express yourself how you want, and you can be confident without being cocky. And I'm going to try and change that next year. I'm going to try and be a more confident player and student.
What is your favorite subject in school?
I think math might be my favorite, just because, you know, it's kind of satisfying to be good at it. I mean, if it was just like which one I have the most fun in, it would be like gym class or something. But I think how satisfying it is to be good at it really plays a part in that. So I think math's my favorite just because it's rewarding when you do well.
What's one thing that you think Spencer needs to work on in the future?
Something Spencer needs to work on. I think he needs to accept that when he's wrong. I'd say that he needs to understand that sometimes he'll be wrong and that's okay. And sometimes he won't be perfect at everything, and it's okay to not be perfect.
Okay, Spencer, is there anything else you want to say for upcoming high school students who want to be that student athlete, want to be that leader that you are today?
You know, I mean, I can always get better at that stuff, but what I'd say to them is, you know, keep working hard and try and enjoy what you do, because if you don't enjoy it, there's no point in working hard to get better at it.
Spencer, what do you think separates an average student or student athlete from a great student athlete?
I think your confidence plays a big part of that, and you know how well you know how hard you try when you're actually on the field, how well you try when you're in practice, where you don't just take practice as something that, oh, it's just I come here every week, I just go through the motions. It's the people who really push themselves every practice like they're in a game. Those are the people who are really great.
When I went to college, guys were way smarter than me. 4.0s, 3.0, they went to the Ivy League high schools, came to Oakwood from these great high schools. Most of them are not doing what I'm doing. Why? Because it's not about where you come from. It's about hearts. You come to a place where, you know, being smart ain't enough. You gotta have hearts. Don't go to sleep until you succeed.
But what you don't consider are the factors that change the odds. You have a 1 in 30 chance of becoming a millionaire. How do those odds change if you're remarkably consistent, if you're extremely disciplined? How do those odds change if you educate yourself? How do those odds change if you're willing to work harder than everyone else? I bet it's a lot higher than 1 in 30. The point is, the odds are not the odds.
Wake up from your dream and make your dream a reality. Wake up. Wake up and understand the significance of the purpose that you have within yourself. Understand that if it's something that you are truly ultimately seeking in your life, then you got to go after it. There are a lot of people that are sitting around waiting for something to happen. Now what you gonna do about it? How are you gonna go about doing the things that are necessary to get you where you need to be in your life? Everybody has a dream, but how much are you applying to that dream?
What's your why? Why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you put on that jersey? Why do you go out and practice? Why? I gotta commit my very being to this thing. I gotta breathe it, I gotta eat it, I gotta sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. But once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours. So work hard and you can have whatever it is you want.